I was a trackster. I loved track. For all those that know track, you start off in or sprints, essentially. You start off in starting blocks, and there's this time when the starter guy says, runners to your blocks, and you have that moment in time to kind of visualize and realize what you're there to do. And that's where I began to really understand that internal drive you find within yourself. Is that time when the gunman says, run into your mark, and then he shoots off the gun. There's all that time that you need to have this conversation with yourself to get you to your goal. And that was always about drive, win, do your best. Did I win? I won, yeah, I won a good majority of the time. I had the good fortune of working for a major retailer. I spent a long time there and learned a lot of stuff that now really has prepared me for running this gym and helping people realize what they would like to accomplish. People would often ask, how do I get from here to there? And it really began to help them just kind of answer those questions for themselves. You ask the question back and have them really go inside and say, what will it take for me to do that sort of thing? And I think that's what it takes for everybody, is just to really understand for them personally what it's going to take. So, whether it's in the corporate world or whether it's in a gym or just outside doing things with your kids, it's that whole question that you ask yourself and then figuring out how to answer that question. The motivation really comes from just wanting to create a space where people, one, are having fun, and they're meeting their goals and they're feeling good about themselves. And I can't think of a better setting than a gym to do that. Boy, I just think the energy that we're going to create in here is what's going to make it unique. When you walk in, we want you to feel like there's stuff going on. We will keep the energy level up. We're going to be checking with you periodically just to make sure that things are okay. We're going to offer tons of great classes and new classes. I think that it's always good to try to be ahead of the curve. So looking for new things to do is what's really going to set Rival apart. Anyone who walks through the door, who wants a place where they feel welcome, and wants a great workout, great instructors. Again, we're going to have unique classes that really focus on fitness and getting you to where you want to be. So if your goal is to stay in shape or to lose some weight or to aim for some athletic event, this is the place for it. So whether you're embarrassed or whether you've never worked out before, the support will be here for you. What does total fitness mean? We can say that in a number of different ways. Functional fitness, just the ability to carry on in your daily lives and do the things that you want to do is what we mean by fitness, or whatever your goals might want to be. I guess is another way to say that. Some people want to climb Mount Rainier. We're gonna help you get there. Some people just want to go out and walk their dogs or run their dogs. That's what we're looking for. Some people just want to be able to move correctly, where their shoulders are flexible or their hips are working. We're going to help you do that too. That's the type of fitness we're trying to help you get to. You can be on your own here too. We've got all the essential equipment to have that happen. Again, we're just creating an environment where you can engage, where it will be okay to step outside of the box. Majority of the equipment that we have is really built around functionality, how the body really moves. None of us really do just a chest press in real life. You're pressing something while you're picking something up at the same time. So that's the type of equipment we went for. Sandbags, medicine balls. We've got something new called Viper. It's not really new, but it potentially is new to clubs, where it's just all about functionality and really getting that heart rate up. We have something here called the field. A number of ways we would use that field. One of the ways would be outdoor boot camp type classes where you can get 20 people on the field. Rival Fitness is really built around results. That's part of our core value here, and that you get to those results. So there's that interaction that you're having with, either your personal trainer, myself, or anybody, and just talking about how we get you to where you need to be. Where did the name Rival come from? It goes back to my my whole experience with track. And as a track person, I would look to my right and I would look to my left, and I would say to myself, these guys deserve to be here just as much as I do. They're worthy. We're worthy to be here in this race. Well, the definition says a worthy opponent. So once you got that, it's okay. Let's then push forward to see if I can be better than they are. So the gunman says, runners to your mark. You get down into the blocks. You have that conversation with yourself. And you try to muster up whatever it takes to say that you can be the winner of this race. And that's what I mean by rival. So coupling that with a worthy opponent, and then finding that internal motivation that you rival up to then be successful in what you're trying to do. Well, you see me at Rival. I can't stay away from the gym, and now that I got my own place, I'll be here.